2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And some room to work. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Fields. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Mostert off the read option.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down and 4. Fields. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Cook. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Komet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears on one play have taken the lead.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And now look at this. big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's got room. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Roquan Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Complete. Smith has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. A great move by Montgomery. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Open man is lost, complete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about what?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
One play action. Fields.
Flush to his right.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off play action, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Flushed out right.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there? I
third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fields now to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 45 on second down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They snap it to Fields. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Fields. They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Vikings on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Play action. It's Fields.
Steps away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Throwing again is Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, there's the option going left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields,
22 yards.
and the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying,